How close is Sanji to Scopper Gabon? In the recent chapters, Scopper Gabon has shown us some crazy feats, and since he is the left hand to the Pirate King, it's obvious that is the direction Sanji is heading towards. But before we could answer how close Sanji is to Gabon, we first have to go all the way back to where this came from, and that is the Sanji vs Zoro debate. Now, the Sanji vs Zoro debate has been going on for literal decades, but until recently, it felt like the debate leaned heavily towards Zoro's side since the beginning of the time skip. Since the pre-time skip, we had at least two examples of where Zoro would be towards the end of the series, those being Rayleigh and Mihawk, while we didn't really have any example of where Sanji would be towards the end of One Piece. We knew he would be strong since he is part of the monster trio, but we didn't know exactly how strong he could be. Like for a good half of the time skip, Sanji was portrayed worse than his counterpart, Zoro. Whether he was on Fishman Island, Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, or even Whole Cake Island, in terms of power, he was underperforming. And at the time, we didn't have someone who we could point to and say that's what Sanji would become. I mean, just last arc on Egghead Island, fans were convinced Sanji wouldn't get Conqueror's Haki, but now everything changed with Scopper Gabon's official introduction. Scopper Gabon is now showing us what Sanji's full potential is, but how close is Sanji to Gabon currently? Now, spoiler alert for anime onlys. In the recent chapters, Scopper Gabon faced against Imu and was very impressive. Scopper managed to hold his own against Imu for a short period of time, blocking some of Imu's attacks and even making Imu use Omen to shield himself from some of Scopper's more powerful attacks. And keep in mind, this is an injured and old Scopper Gabon. He himself mentioned that in the chapter. Now, this is the same Imu that temporarily took down both Zoro and Sanji with just one attack. And he also took out Loki and low-diffed Luffy in Gear 5th with his sword. So the fact that Scopper Gabon is actually holding Imu off and managing to put him on defense is actually insane. Also, in the chapter, we see Zoro use the same attack he used to take down King the Wildfire on Summers, but it was blocked and overpowered by the weapon Imu gave him. So that means basically an amped up version of Imu's God Knight are far stronger than both Sanji and Zoro for the time being. So to answer the question how close Sanji is to Gabon, it's not even close. Sanji isn't even on an injured old man Gabon's level yet alone a full-powered health prime Gabon. But this is a good thing. Sanji's ceiling is very high and I am so excited to see him reach it. Before Gabon's introduction, my hope and expectations for Sanji were way lower. But now it feels like Sanji is back on track and I want to follow his journey to become Pirate King's left-hand man. Now, that's all for this video, guys. Let me know your opinions in the comment section below. Tell me where you think Sanji is compared to Gabon. And I'm out of here. Peace.